Hi guys, and welcome to another MX Bikes video. So I thought I'd do like a little ride and chill segment. We're just in a public lobby at the moment on Farm 14, and I kind of just wanted to go through what I'm planning on doing with the channel, kind of what my goals are, and kind of stuff like that. And I wasn't really too interested in uploading anything, to be honest, to begin with. It was more just kind of if we have a funny race, then I might upload it to watch back and stuff like that. And it seems to be growing quite well. So if you are someone who's watched any of my videos, commented, or just hung around to watch a few things, then I do really appreciate it. It's quite cool seeing how people are genuinely interested in the game as well. And kind of my little journey with this channel is to show someone who's really not that great at the game, to see if you can kind of progress through my journey with me and see if I can start to get up there with some of the better guys and race and all that stuff. So I competed in the Pro 450 series last Thursday, round 3, Baja Acres. Unfortunately, my computer gave me the blue screen of death, which was horrific, this morning, and I was going to upload Moto 2. And unfortunately, I had to put everything back to default on my computer, and yeah, I was quite upset about that because I rode really well, and to put a little bit of backstory to it, we just a couple of me and my teammates got together and was like, let's just do a round, let's just see how it goes. If we're horrifically slow, then we know we've got something to work on because although it is just a video game, I feel like it's something that I want to get better at. I really enjoy the sport of motocross and supercross, and it's something I've grown up into through family and friends for a long time. So once I started playing this game, I was like, wow, how far can I take it? How good can I get? And once I started watching other content, I wanted to do it myself. So we signed up for the round, and I've never ridden this track before. So we put in maybe 20 minutes practice. Um, the day before qualifying. Qualified, I was about, God, I gotta say, probably about 10 seconds a lap off the leader. So it was pretty. Damn it. Uh, I was very far off the pace. Put it that way. Like I was going well, but these guys are like, there's a reason they're in the Pro 450 class. So it got to the first moto, hilariously ran out of fuel, but so did most people, and I got P10, and I was really happy with that. The fact I didn't come last was cool. So I got out into Moto 2, and I actually managed to drop my lap time by a good 3 seconds a lap and close into within like 5, 6 seconds a lap of the top time. So to make that adjustment and come out and be consistent was really cool. I was really happy with it. And I got ninth, which was awesome. Didn't run out of fuel. I put an extra litre in, which is great. So I scored some points, got ninth and 10th, and it just kind of sparks this whole new interest of, oh, actually, I quite like this. The format was really good. The guys are super friendly. Um, the thing with public lobbies is, don't get me wrong, like they're fine, but you get a lot of people going backwards and, you know, kind of messing about a little bit. But this felt professional, and it felt like it made me want to go and get better at the game. So this is kind of my little journey into saying, look, I'm a very mediocre player, and there's probably a lot of people out there, well, like much better than myself, and it is to see how much better I can get at the game, how I can do in a pro series, and the goal is to eventually start getting top fives and scoring some decent points and see what I can do. So at the moment, all of us are on 450, but like we, all of us can ride 250, but we think there's a little bit more nuance to riding the 450. You've got to set up for more stuff. It kind of adds a whole new feels to the game in the way that 250 is just hammer and go. Like you don't have to worry about breaking points, and everyone kind of gravitates towards the 250. That's nothing against people that like 250. That's great. But I feel like there's a whole new challenge in the 450. There's throttle control and scaling for the jumps. Sometimes it'll send you to the moon. So I just think it adds a whole new level of realism to the simulator, as it were. There's not many 450 Pro classes. There's just the one at the moment for motocross. So I'm due to register for that when that opens up for the next round. And again, that's a track I've not ridden much. I literally downloaded it yesterday. So I'll probably chuck up a video for qualifying and see how the race goes, but to be honest, I'm not feeling hopeful because I'm terrible at it. I maybe put in 1 or 2 consistent laps so far. I've got a lot of progress that needs to be done on it, so but I'm excited. It kind of makes me want to play the game a little bit more, and rather than just kind of going around and doing laps, I want to get better, and hopefully you guys can see me try and progress through this, and like it'll be amazing to score a top 5 or a top 3 or one day get a win, because some of those guys are just so damn quick. They like on the second motor of Baja Acres, I felt like I was just railing. I felt so good. Everything for like 3 or 4 laps just went super well, and I hit a 155 3 laps in a row. And I was like, yeah, that's cool. Like I feel good on that lap time. And then someone was putting in 147s. I was like, wow. Um, so there's a lot of room for improvement, and that's quite exciting in a way. It's kind of cool to be in that place where there's kind of damn it, there's kind of zero expectations on me whatsoever. So just kind of have some fun, go out there and ride, and see how it goes. And if the channel starts picking up a hang on. If the channel starts picking up a little bit of traction, then I'll look at editing and that type of stuff. And if you guys got anything you want to see, then I can put that in there. But for the moment, I'm kind of really focused on just progressing at the game and getting better. So I never expected. I think oddly, I clickbaited one of my titles a little bit of a race at the time I thought was really cool in the forest, and that hit like 40,000 views, and kind of kick-started it all off a little bit. So I plan on uploading regularly, and hopefully when you guys are watching this as well, you can start to see a little bit of progress on my end. God, my lap time is horrible. So let's see if we can drop this down a little bit while I'm chatting away. A lot of people have said, oh, you've got to try first person, you've got to try first person. And I understand there is a huge advantage in a way, because you can see the rut so much clearer, you can see the corner entry, and apparently steering's a little bit easier again. But I just love third person. I love seeing the bike and the graphics I picked and my rider. Not that I'm into whips, but if you scrub something cool or you throw a nice whip, you get to see it. And that is just my personal preference, and maybe I'm leaving myself at a bit of a disadvantage by doing that. But I just love the third person. I like seeing the way the physics work, and this game has amazing physics, and the graphics aren't too bad at all. They're pretty decent. So maybe I'll switch if I really feel like I need to get to that next level of speed. I know one of my guys in the team runs first person and says he loves it, adds more realism to the game. But I just love third person. I think it looks great, and I like seeing my name and number and all that stuff. Maybe it is a disadvantage, but if I continue to get better in third and I can do well, then I'm happy. That's on an old school 96 CR125. That's cool. Go on, boy. It's funny that when you ride a 450 on a 250F, you're so used to going like balls out everywhere. Everything's 100%. Oh, come on, really. That 133, that's meh. That when you get on a 450, you feel like you're just parting around and you're not really going quick, and then suddenly you're setting good lap times. So it's a really bizarre contrast, or maybe just because I'm not that great on a 450. Good little battle with this guy. Try and keep it clean. I hate coming onto a public lobby and then you end up passing someone and they cut the track just to hit you off, and I'm like, come on, really? Like, if you do want to get better, oh, hello. If you do want to get better at the game, my advice to anyone would be put the practice in, obviously, and if you do get into a race, no matter how bad it's going, finish that race, because it frustrates the hell out of me when I see people that are quite good and they go down and retire, and I'm like, oh, you're never going to get any better by quitting these races. Like, you get better by just pounding out the laps, putting the hours in, and racing does make you better as well, because it makes you, am I going to get this? That's a lovely little pass. It does make you better because you can lash onto people, understand what goes on in a race and all that, and oh, I'm getting a quick call. Hang on 2 seconds. Let me just call him back. Hang on 2 seconds. Let's call it. Oh,
Fucking like that, is it?
oh, I'm shooting a video and you scared the life out of me.
Shoot your load.
Yeah, I was just doing a bit of a ride and chill, and
I've got
the Skype scared the ever-living shite out of me.
ever
But
living poo poo.
oh yeah, just breezing away, trying to shoot some content. So that is a perfect segue to end it there and watch me absolutely flop about in Farm 14 with a horrific lap time. I think my best is a 129, so I would have been P1 here, but you know, we've just been chilling out, shooting the breeze. And so the upcoming round, what is the next? It's Camp 12, isn't it? Next round through. Was it round 3 or 4? One of them. I don't know.
4,
Yeah,
3, you went 2.
I can't remember. Yeah, I think no, I think it's 4. Round 3 was Baja Acres,
Oh, Justin Baja.
Justin Baja. So yeah, I will be I'll probably record the qualifying session and both motos, but to be honest, I think it will go poorly simply because I absolutely suck at camp and high point as well, which is round 5. So maybe I'll shoot some practice with there. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and we're going to go away and say naughty things that shouldn't be ever aired on YouTube. So I'll catch you guys in a bit.